This wave 2025 happening, and how is it supporting Adobe and the people of India? How's it gonna uplift them?
I think there's a lot of rich talent in India. There's a lot of culture in India. Every Indian has a story to tell. And what we are doing as an organization is we want to provide the tools so that people can tell their stories in the best way possible, in the easiest way possible, in order to make sure their stories are heard. So we are supporting, like I said, a huge diaspora of customers here in India. We have tools like Photoshop, Illustrator, which are mostly used by professionals, but we also have tools like Adobe Express, which can be used by people who are not maybe designers or not maybe video editors, but just want to create content in order to take their product or take their stories out to market. So we help all kinds of people to do that, and we're happy that we are able to support India within this Waves initiative as well, in order to make sure that we are going with the revolution, the creative revolution that's happening in India. We want to be supportive of it and make sure that we support it in every way possible.
So, do you find any challenge with Adobe in reference to Indian diaspora?
I think the biggest challenge that we are coming across is I think there are still some users who are a little hesitant on using Gen AI, especially people who've been using graphic design or being photographers for a really long time. They find it, they still feel like the legacy ways of doing things is a lot better. So we are just trying to say that, hey, don't look at AI, Gen AI as a way to replace you, but look at it as a way to help augment your capability, enhance your capability to do more. Like for example, today a lot of organizations are limited in they don't want to add more headcount, they don't have the budgets to add more headcount. The headcount is not increasing of their creative teams, but the workload is increasing a lot more because people, platforms like a lot of social media platforms are saying, don't just give me one creative, give me 7 creatives so that I can test it against different audiences and find out what's working. Now, if you have to create 7 creatives where you used to create one, so it increases your, capacity to do more. And so now, what we are trying to say is, don't increase your team size if you don't have the budget to do that, but leverage Gen AI to help augment and create more content, maybe automate some of that content which does not require creativity. A lot of content today is a lot of repetitive work, which is not really utilizing a lot of creative cognition. So we are saying, let Gen AI do all that work. You focus on the creative task, coming up with the next best campaign, making sure your product looks great, focus on those tasks. For lack of a better word, gada majuri kaam, let's get AI to do it so that, the cream work is what the creative teams